Okay, so take a look at this. Have you ever seen one before? It's a Vedic astrology birth chart. And at first glance, yeah, it looks pretty complex, maybe even a little alien. But for an astrologer, this isn't just a random pattern, it's a cosmic blueprint. It's a map of a person's entire life potential. So the big question is, how on earth do you even begin to read it?
Right. How do you get from all these strange symbols and lines to an actual coherent story? How do you read the map? Well, let's break it down. The very first thing you need to understand is the stage, the setting where this whole cosmic drama is going to play out.
I want you to imagine your life as a play, okay? A play that has 12 different acts or 12 different scenes. In Vedic astrology, these are what we call the houses. Each one represents a different arena of your life where everything happens. So these 12 segments that make up the chart, those are the houses. You can think of them as the different settings for your existence. It's where all the action takes place. Every single one governs a specific part of your life, from who you are deep down to how you connect with other people. Let's look at a few examples just to make it crystal clear.
First up, you have the first house. It's also called the ascendant, and it's basically the stage of the self. This house is all about you as an individual, your body, your personality, your overall health, your vitality. It's you in a nutshell. It's really the starting point for the whole story.
Now let's jump right across the chart to the 7th house. This is the stage of partnership. This place governs all your major one-on-one relationships. We're talking marriage, business partners, even legal contracts. If the first house is all about I, this house is all about we.
And then let's look at the 10th house. This is the stage for your career. It's your public life, your profession, your reputation, your ambitions, how you deal with authority. It's the most visible, out-in-the-world part of your life stage. Okay, so we've got the stages set. But a stage is pretty boring without actors, right?
And that's where the planets come in. If the houses are the different stages of your life, then the planets are the actors who walk onto those stages. And each actor has a totally unique personality, and they bring a specific energy that can completely change the tone of whatever scene they walk into.
And wow, these actors can be so different. Let's just compare two of the heavyweights, Jupiter and Saturn. On one hand, you've got Jupiter, known as the Great Fortune. He's the good guy, benevolent, optimistic, bringing luck, wisdom, and growth. He's called the preceptor of gods. On the other hand, you've got Saturn, the taskmaster. His other name is Yama, the god of time and death. His energy is all about limits, discipline, and teaching really tough lessons through challenges. So you can imagine, it matters a lot which one of these two shows up on your stage.
So what happens when these powerful, very different actors step onto the stages we've just laid out? Well, this is where the story really gets going. It's the combination of a specific planet on a specific stage that creates the actual narrative of your life.
This is really where it all clicks. So let's take that 10th house of career. If the good guy Jupiter is on that stage, the story is one of widespread reputation and respect from others. Awesome. But swap him out for Saturn, the taskmaster, and suddenly the story's about facing obstacles and struggling. See that? It's the exact same stage, but a completely different play. And we see the same thing in the 7th house of partnership. Jupiter suggests a wonderful partner who even helps you gain wealth. Saturn, on that same stage, can point to humiliation and loss. The actor really does define the action.
But of course, life story is never quite that simple, is it? A real astrological reading is full of layers, nuance, and plot twists. It's not just about which actor is on the stage, it's also about what kind of mood they're in that day.
Astrologers also have to consider a planet's condition. Is the actor feeling powerful on top of their game? That's a state they call exalted. Or are they feeling weak, constrained, and just not themselves? That's called debilitated. An exalted Jupiter might bring incredible fortune, but a debilitated Jupiter might promise it and then struggle to actually deliver. It completely changes the performance. So you can see how a full interpretation gets built, layer by layer. You start with the basics, the actor on the stage. That's the planet in the house. Then you add in the actor's mood, which is the planet's condition. And finally, you have to look at the supporting cast. What are the other planets doing? Are they influencing that stage or that actor? It all weaves together into a much more complex picture.
And here's probably the biggest plot twist of all. Astrology isn't some hard science with one single right answer. You know how I know? Because even the ancient texts disagree with each other. Just look at this. For Jupiter in the 2nd house of wealth, one classic text says you'll be rich and smart, period. But another one, for the exact same placement, says you'll struggle with money and never be able to build wealth. This is so important. It shows that reading a chart is an art of interpretation, not just following a rigid set of rules.
So, after we've set the stage, we've met the actors, we've navigated all the plot twists, what's the final takeaway? What is this cosmic blueprint actually trying to tell us?
So let's put it all together. The best way to think about your birth chart is as a cosmic map of your potential. Your life is said to unfold across 12 different stages, the houses. The planets are the actors who bring all the drama and energy to those stages, and the interaction between them, well, that creates the story of you. A story of potential, of challenges, and of opportunities. Reading that story is a subtle art.
Which really leaves us with one final, big question. Is this cosmic blueprint a map of a destiny that's already set in stone? A script that tells you exactly what will happen? Or is it more like a traveler's guide for the journey? One that points out the terrain ahead, the mountains and the valleys, so that you can navigate it all more wisely. Now that is something to think about.